Internal Security to respond to a statement that has been made by the National Super Alliance. I will read the statement in extenso, and thereafter we'll take one or two questions. I read as follows. This is a statement from the Ministry of Defense of the Republic of Kenya. The ministry has noted with concern the allegations contained in a statement issued by the National Super Alliance on the 28th of July 2017. The statement alleges that there is a plan by the Jubilee administration and top military commanders to rig the elections by disenfranchising a section of Kenyans and also prohibiting the participation of NASA agents in polling stations within central Kenya. The ministry wishes to state as follows in response to the aforesaid allegations. A, the Kenya Defense Forces has no plans whatsoever, and I repeat, no plans whatsoever to rig the elections as alleged. We recognize that the Kenya Defense Forces has no role to play in the management and supervision of the general elections. This is the sole responsibility of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. Secondly, the Kenya Defense Forces shall not disenfranchise any citizen who wishes to exercise his or her constitutional right to vote. The allegation that the Kenya Defense Forces intends to isolate Kibra and Mathari areas by disconnecting power and water is false, completely untrue, and ought to be treated as such. We urge the residents of Mathari and Kibera to ignore these allegations. Thirdly, in order to prepare its personnel to deliver on its constitutional mandate, training in the Kenya Defense Forces is ongoing in all establishments of the Kenya Defense Forces as a matter of routine. A matter of routine. Fourthly, the Constitution of Kenya, under Article 241, Sub-Article 3A, B, and C, mandates the Kenya Defense Forces to protect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the Republic of Kenya and to assist and cooperate with other public authorities in situations of emergency and disaster and report to the National Assembly and restore peace in any area affected by unrest with the approval of the National Assembly. Section 33(1) of the Kenya Defense Forces Act 2012 authorizes the deployment of the Kenya Defense Forces in joint operations with the National Police Services or any other authority in situations of emergency or disaster. Fifthly, the people of Kenya expect the Kenya Defense Forces to deliver on this mandate. The Kenya Defense Forces will fulfill this expectation without fear, without intimidation, and without equivocation. And we will do so strictly in accordance with the provisions of the law. It is standard practice by defense forces world over to prepare contingency plans with respect to any foreseeable situation that may negatively prejudice national security. The Kenya Defense Forces is no exception. Finally, the Ministry of Defense views the public disclosure of the names of officers and their telephone contacts as reckless, absolutely reckless, because it unnecessarily risks the safety of these officers and their families. Furthermore, such disclosure may be exploited by hostile entities such as Al-Shabaab to the detriment of these officers and their families. There ends my statement. We will take questions. I have no idea what letters NASA is referring to, because they have not shown them to me. They have not submitted them to me for my scrutiny and verification. But I want to say this, and to say this without fear of contradiction, that these allegations that have been made by NASA